India has won two matches on the trot against Australia in this five-match T20 series. India has been incredible. The young lot has been performing incredibly well. They've been consistent throughout this tournament so far. Joining me are Ishan and Debashish, and we'll be talking you through this pre-match show. Ishan, Debashish, right as Yashashvi Jaiswal comes in and gives us this aggressive start, we will also start this show with Yashashvi Jaiswal because he's been one of those batters who's been performing brilliantly since the past IPL. He's been incredible in the IPL and now with this T20 series as well. In the last match in the second T20, he had a half century. Before that, he was batting with an incredible strike rate, 21 off of 8 balls. Incredible, right? Yashashvi Jaiswal, how do you see his place in the future going into this Indian team? Do you see him cementing his place?
Um, yes, Gagi. So first of all, I think Jaiswal has just been fantastic. And like we mentioned in the past, it's so often to it's so important that those starts early on in the innings. So Jaiswal, a fantastic 50 once again, just took the game away from the Aussies from that very first few initial overs. So I mean, giving that start was very important. And you can see that he's just getting better with time. And that's what you want with your youngsters. You want to groom them in a way where they get better with time. I think Jaiswal is just doing that because a lot of players come in, they might give a few performances and then again might not perform to their very best. But with Jaiswal, he's just getting better with time, so that's extremely encouraging. And talking about cementing his place in the side permanently, I think there's definitely a huge chance here. But again, there's a lot of competition. But Jaiswal is someone that the Indian team would possibly bank on because he's a left-hander as well. And having that left-hand, right-hand option while opening up early on will be really, really important. So Jaiswal has a huge chance, but he has to keep performing.
Debashish?
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with Ishan. As I said, that he is someone who we would love to look forward to because he has done well. Whatever opportunities he got a chance in West Indies. He scored a Test 100. He got runs in white ball formats as well, and now he is performing the way. And the good point is that he has performed in IPL, means day in and day out for Rajasthan Royals. So, and having said that, he has that ability to accelerate. Means obviously he has the strokes, and he has the technique to counter the fast bowling initially, and also he can be aggressive. Means and that has been the biggest positive as far as I am concerned with Yashusri, and he's definitely someone to look forward to as in going forward to the T20 World Cup next year.
Yes, I couldn't agree more.
Absolutely. And with the, it's still kind of unsure whether or not Rohit Sharma will continue in the upcoming T20 World Cup. But with the way that Yashasvi Jaiswal is performing, with the way that Ruturaj Gaikwad is performing, do you see anyone kind of taking that place? Because Shubman Gill seems to be cemented in that opening spot for India as of now.
Well, Gagi, that's a very good question, actually, and it's going to be a tough choice. But I'd mentioned in the previous chat as well that I think the Indian team might stick with Rohit Sharma because he's got vast experience, and when you're playing a huge tournament like a World Cup, which we'll be playing very soon again in the T20 format, the team would want someone like Rohit Sharma who has that sort of experience when they play against big teams. So it's a tough call to make because obviously we got all the youngsters playing as well. We got Jaiswal, who's in good touch. We got Shubman Gill, Gaikwad. So it's going to be difficult to eventually pick the opening two. But I think the Indian team will still go ahead with Rohit Sharma simply because of the experience he has. Unless they want to experiment and give Jaiswal a chance, that will be very interesting to watch. But who knows? But I think they might still go with Rohit Sharma.
Devashish.
Absolutely, Ishan is spot on. Means obviously, I also have a gut feeling that India will definitely bank on those two superstar players, means in the likes of Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma, in the lead up to the T20 World Cup. Because means I know that T20 format is game is a format specially designed for youngsters to blooding the youngsters, but at the same time you need experienced guys. Means someone who can carry forward the team, and so who better than Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. So obviously Hardik Pandya is someone who obviously with him being coming back to Mumbai Indians, and he's already leading the Indian team in T24. But I still there is a place for Rohit Sharma in this T20s setup for India.
Absolutely. And since we're talking about the top order, we've talked about Yashasvi Jaiswal, we've talked about Ruturaj Gaikwad. We also have to give a special mention to Ishan Kishan because he has now two back-to-back half centuries, 52 in one match and 58 in the other, in the first and the second T20I. So, Ishan Kishan had not his place cemented in the Indian squad. We had him experimenting. The Indian management was kind of keeping him as a floater sometimes, as an opener sometimes. Is this, the start of Ishan Kishan having that clarity, that exact role in the Indian team?
Yes, I mean, I agree with you, Yogagi, because it clearly shows that, he really missed playing cricket because he was not in the playing level in the World Cup team. So, the way that he's been performing at the moment, it shows that he really wanted to be there and he really wants to perform. And again, he's just doing really well. And with someone like Ishan Kishan, it really helps in your batting lineup because you always want to keep accelerating in a T20 game. You don't ever want to slow down your pace. So, Ishan Kishan is that sort of player who would never let you slow down your innings. So having him in your squad is very important. And again, he's just getting better with time. So it's going to be very exciting to see how he continues to groom himself. I feel that he's possibly cemented his side in the. I feel he's possibly cemented his place in the T20 side. I don't know if Debashis will agree with me here, but I think he's done a fairly good job and he's performed in the past as well. He's got plenty of experience in the IPL and even in the Indian T20 side. Not plenty experience in the Indian T20 side, but relatively enough experience. So I think he's done a good job up till now. He should keep pushing on.
But I will slightly differ with Ishan on this point. Obviously, Ishan, yes, I totally agree. I mean, he did mention in the press conference the other day that he was a bit disappointed that he did not get much opportunity
Yeah.
in the World Cup in the recently compared. But having said that, when you have someone like a Rohit Sharma and a Virat Kohli, where do you fit him? If he has
Yes.
to play in that Indian team, then he has to open the batting, and then you have someone like a Yashasvi Jaiswal doing well. Means if he goes on scoring those runs at the top, then he will means he probably
Yes.
might open the batting for India.
True. True.
And with Shubman Gill, and if Rohit, then there's a healthy competition going around, and I for one don't see. And then you have someone like a Tilak Verma,
Hmm.
who I think will definitely make it to that T20s playing 11 in the World Cup, and then you have Hardik Pandya coming in, Ravindra Jadeja coming in. So I don't see Ishan Kishan. Means obviously he has to do something, means really totally out of the world to so as to cement his place in that T20 squad.
Yes, I think that's a valid point because there's so many players and it's difficult to find your perfect playing level with so many players performing well as well. So what's amazing, Gaki, is that it's not like we have too many players who are out of form. So that would make things easier for us. But there are too many players who are doing well, so it's going to be a tough choice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with you too. And, India has always had this trend of having super strong top four batters. And then India has relied on those top four batters. And now we're again going into that same pattern where the top four batters are incredible. Yashasvi, Ruturaj, Ishan Kishan, and Surya Kumar Yadav, all four of them have been incredibly consistent throughout this series and in the IPL as well. We've seen all of them
Mm.
perform individually. But when we talk about Surya Kumar Yadav alone, his incredible T20I stats, the way that he plays this game, the shortest format of the game. Do you see him kind of, letting go of ODIs or sticking to T20Is at this point?
Well, Gagi, I don't think he would want to let go of ODIs, but I feel that he would like to play both formats, but I'm sure that he knows that he's meant for the T20 format much more. It's his natural gameplay. And Surya Kumar Yadav is that sort of player who performs or who thrives in a T20 match situation. He's a player who likes playing 15, 20 balls and performing and getting a lot of runs. Whereas if you gave him the option to play 50 or 100 balls, he possibly might not perform at his very best. So he is meant for the T20 format. And obviously, he would like to play both formats, but I think he would like to develop his T20 format even further. And he's already one of the best players in the T20 format at the moment. So it's only a matter of time where he continues to perform and helps India win a lot more matches.
Yeah, absolutely. Ishan, obviously, I for one would love to see Surya Kumar Yadav playing in both the white ball formats for India. Means
Right.
obviously he's an X factor player for India. Means as mentioned by Rahul Dravid and everyone in that Indian team, even Rohit Sharma also. So what if you are doing well in one format, it baffles me that why is he not getting success in 50 overs format? Means that is the biggest answer that everyone is looking forward to. Means obviously he's a master in T20 format, but why isn't he scoring those runs in 50 overs format? Means obviously the only thing is that he needs to bring in that consistency in his 50 overs game.
Yeah.
Means then only he will be a player to watch out for, because as you rightly said, T20 is his is his best format, very excels. So I don't see him means obviously let go one format, because none of the players you ask you if you Gargi herself has been a cricketer. So if you tell her, means obviously no one would love to
Of
give
course.
away a particular format. Means
Mm.
obviously the only thing is to do is to bring some sort of consistency in his 50 overs game. Means obviously he would be the first man to put his hand up and say that I would love to play the 50 overs game as well, along with the T20 format.
Yes, but on the more positive side, Surya Kumar Yadav has been incredible in this series, batting with a 190 strike rate in both those matches. That's an incredible feat. And we have something prepared, something very special for the top four batters, the young lots led by Surya Kumar Yadav. They have been incredible. They are not letting anyone else bat. So we have a special package for the top four. A young Indian contingent led by Surya Kumar Yadav has won two T20 matches on the trot in the series against the mighty Australians. Following Australia's decision to bowl first on winning the toss, opener Yashasvi Jaiswal ensured the men in blue got a near perfect start to put the pressure back on the recently crowned World Cup champions. Jaiswal made a knock of 53 in 25 balls before he was dismissed in the sixth over by Nathan Ellis. Jaiswal became the third Indian player to score a half century in a T20I game within the power play. Jaiswal joins Indian all-format skipper Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul in the league. Yashasvi in the first T20 also gave India an aggressive start, although he happened to run out non-striker Ruturaj Gaikwad. Alongside Yashasvi, the Indian top order has been performing consistently, giving Australian bowlers a run for their money. Youngster Gaikwad in the second T20 was nothing short of incredible as he batted with a strike rate of over 130 and played a 58-run innings. Ishan Kishan, the wicket-keeping batter, has been putting in all his efforts to cement his place in the Indian team and has been successful in displaying his batting prowess in the T20 format. Ishan in the first T20 played a 39-ball, 58-run innings batting with a strike rate of 148, scoring back-to-back half-centuries. Ishan managed another big knock in the second T20I as he scored 52 runs at the strike rate of 162.50. The skipper himself looks like he's back in the groove as he made a return to the T20 format after a not-so-successful World Cup campaign. Batting with a strike rate of 190 in both the games, Surya Kumar Yadav proved his worth in the shortest format of the game. India's top-order batsmen bring together a mix of seasoned veterans and promising young talents, forming a powerful and exciting lineup that bodes well for the team's future. The experienced players, such as the captain himself, provide stability and leadership, while the emerging stars inject youthful energy and enthusiasm. The unity and balance within the top order not only makes the current team competitive but also creates a sense of hope and excitement for what lies ahead in Indian cricket as a T20 World Cup fast approaches. We have to talk about Rinku Singh, right? In both those matches, not out. He's on the crease. No one's getting him out. He's finishing all those games. He has a humongous strike rate. In the second T20, he was batting with a strike rate of 344. That's incredible. 31 runs from 9 balls. No, not a lot of people can do that. Talk about Rinku Singh's brilliance.
Yeah, I mean, what a star player, Gagi. After those five sixes in the IPL, a lot of us were thinking, can he do the same for the Indian team? And he's just performing really, really well. The Indian team has been looking to find a finisher for a long time, and they found it in Hardik Pandya, Rishabh Pant, obviously. But having a backup option is always very important, and I think it's crucial when you're going on to play a lot more matches in the future, and like even a World Cup in the future that's coming up. So Rinku Singh, the way he's performing, I think outstanding, because it's not easy, like you mentioned, 30 of 9 odd balls, and he's performing consistently. So that's a very important factor to mention here, because you want someone who's doing it on a regular basis. You don't want someone who'll come off in a one-off match and possibly do that for you. So Rinku Singh performing at his best is so good to watch.
Obviously, yes, but I would not love to compare him with MS Dhoni.
Yeah.
Means obviously it's too early days. Too early days. Means obviously, yeah, and he is up against an Australian lineup. Means where you see with the big guns, not in that side. So his real test will come when he comes up with a strong side, means a England side or a Australian side, means or even for that matter a Pakistan side against Sain Shah Afridi. Means that will be his real test. Obviously, yes, he has done well. So in the limited opportunities that he has done well in Ireland. He has done well in this series in the first two matches so far. But to compare him with MS Dhoni means obviously let him excel, let him be the Rinku Singh that we all know, rather
Yes.
than compare him with MS Dhoni and put him under immense pressure. And simply, it will test his character also in the coming days when he faces stiffer opponents, stiffer bowling attacks. That will be his real test.
Absolutely. And just like Rinku Singh finishes in with the bank, we will also let you go with a special package for Rinku Singh, because why not? And stay tuned to Rev Sports, because we'll be back for the post match show as well.
In the ongoing T20 series against Australia, Rinku Singh has truly showcased his cricketing prowess, making a significant impact in both matches played so far. The first game witnessed Rinku at the very forefront, steering India through a tense situation and securing a crucial victory. Not just a reliable finisher, Rinku demonstrated nerves of steel, essential at the highest level of cricket. His composure under pressure added a layer of trust to the Indian team in critical moments. The second match highlighted another facet of Rinku's brilliance. Displaying an exceptional ability to strike the ball, he scored 31 runs in just 9 balls, taking apart the Australian bowlers with a striking rate of 344.44. This explosive performance not only thrilled fans but also provided India with the much needed push it needed in the final overs. Looking back on both of these matches, it is evident that Rinku Singh is not just a cricketer. He's an emerging force to be reckoned with. His consistent performances, combined with the ability to thrive under pressure and the flair to strike the ball with power and precision, make him a vital asset for the Indian team. The ongoing T20 series against Australia is not only a platform for Rinku to display his batting technique and skills, but also reinforces the belief that he could be the solution to India's search to find a reliable finisher. As we reflect on Rinku Singh's contributions in these T20 matches, it has become clear that he is not only making a name for himself but also positioning himself as a potential game changer for Indian cricket. The anticipation now lies on how Rinku's journey unfolds and how his remarkable performances continue to influence and elevate the Indian team on the international stage.